We're about a month away from the Final Four tournament coming here to San Antonio. But with the excitement of the big games comes a darker side of the celebration. Big sporting events like this tend to attract sex trafficking, with many of the victims being underage girls. Joining me now to talk about efforts to prevent sex trafficking is Bill Wilkinson, CEO of Roy Moss Youth Alternatives. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
So why do large sporting events in the first place attract sex traffickers?
Well, it's like many things, it's about the money. So sporting events, conventions, anything that's going to draw people with large amounts of money from out of town is likely to increase the child sex trafficking problem, which is frankly already a 365-day-a-year problem.
And how are sex traffickers exploiting these underage girls?
Well, basically they're moving them in from other parts of the state, and they shower them with affection and love that's been missing from their lives, and then eventually they ask them to engage in these activities.
And online and social media, are those big players in this?
Oh, sure. Places like Backpage, and there's code terms. They've supposedly cleaned that stuff up, but there are code words that folks looking for child sex partners know to look for, and so it's still very prevalent. Well,
what are some of the signs then that maybe people attending restaurants or going to the games should look out for?
What you want to look is for behaviors that are just basically not normal teenage girl behavior. So they're not looking at their cell phones, or they're looking down all the time. It's very common for traffickers to punish girls for kind of looking around, and so they tend to cast their eyes down all the time. And of course, it's not just girls, it's boys too. So anything that is looking like not the normal excitable teenage behavior, they're accompanied by somebody who's older but is clearly not their father. Those are the kinds of things that really need to set people off. So
what's being done to combat sex trafficking during the Final Four?
So during the Final Four, the NCAA, of course, is training all of its local volunteers to look for signs of sex trafficking, as are hotels in the area. VIA is going to have information posted on all of their buses. So there's really a team effort, and of course SAPD is working with their officers to be on the lookout as well.
And of course Centro Seguro.
You bet. I guess I should talk about Centro Seguro. So we're a 24/7 drop-in center for sex-trafficked children, and we are really focused on getting them the services that they need to get away from this life that they don't even often realize they're victims of.
All right, Bill Wilkinson, thank you so much.
You're welcome.